Waited for President Trump outside Buckingham Palace last night. Among them, the family of Harry Dunn, the teenager who was killed in a crash in Northamptonshire in August. Anne Secoulis is accused of driving on the wrong side of the road when the teenager was hit, but the American claimed diplomatic immunity and left the country.
Well, we said we keep on the story, and we are. Harry's parents want her to face justice here in the UK and have called on Boris Johnson to press the family's case on the US president during his visit to London. And joining us now is Harry's parents, Charlotte, Charles, and Tim Dunn, who's alongside their family spokesman, Raab. Welcome back to all of you. I wanted to start with a clip that Donald Trump said yesterday, directly relating to your case. Let's watch this.
Well, you know, I had his parents up, and they're lovely people. And I've spoken to the woman who works for government, who has diplomatic immunity. And we're trying to work something in.
Now, Charlotte, let me ask you this. You met the president in the Oval Office. You spoke directly to him about this. He's now saying we're trying to work something out. Do you believe that he's trying to work something out? And what is it you think that may be?
He said that to us in the middle of October when we were over there. And we haven't had anything from him since. So the fact that he's saying the same again, you know, all these weeks on, I don't believe it. I just don't have much hope there that he's doing anything. I think he's probably just said that to get the subject.
We had Dominic Raab on the show yesterday, the Foreign Secretary. I know that...
Tim,
when you went down there was this uncomfortable moment when you challenged him at one of his hustings things. We asked him about that and about your case again. Let's hear what he said.
I did want to reach out to the family, make sure and reiterate that I'll talk to them anytime they want, and they've got my contact details. What I can do, and I've faithfully done throughout, as to the best of my ability and the Foreign Office's ability, is clear the obstacles so that the police can pursue this investigation. And we'll continue to do that, and my heart goes out to that family.
All right, Tim, first thing first, do you have his contact details?
I promise you, I have never had his contact details.
None of you have been given them?
No.
And you haven't either?
No.
So, is he lying?
Well, yeah, because I promise you, I've seen him once in a meeting and once last Monday.
You have no way, as we sit here, of contacting Dominic?
No.
Even though the statement says we can confirm after their meeting in October, contact details for the Foreign Secretary's office were given to the family.
No, not to me.
Well, that's a different thing. There is, you know, we could contact the aides, but frankly, he's their foreign secretary. Why should they have to hunt him down for an update? He's representing them.
How do you feel, Tim, when you tackled him at this hustings event? In fact, I think we can see the exchange now. It was an awkward moment.
Mr. Raab,
yeah,
I have a question with you, please. Mr. Dunn, Harry Dunn's father.
Do you know what? I'm very happy to see you any time, but I better go in there for the hustings. I'm really happy to come and see you any time. Not right in front of the cameras. It's not on.
He wants to speak to you. Please, Mr. Raab.
I don't want to keep the other people waiting, but I'm very happy to see you any time. You've got my number.
I don't have your number.
No, I thought he should have stopped and talked to you. It would have been a better thing to do.
I think he should have invited you into the meeting. I mean, it was extraordinary to hear him say, it's not on.
Yeah. Where are we now, Charlotte, with this? There have been reports that you guys are taking legal action against the Foreign Office. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what is that legal action?
To get the truth. We need the truth.
And how do you hope to get that?
Via the courts. You know, our lawyers have put in asking for timescales and everything, every email exchange, every message exchange, every phone call. We want to know who made that decision for her to leave.
Absolutely.
To allow her use immunity to flee the country. Raab, let me ask you this. I mean, what Dominic Raab was saying was, look, there is a police investigation that's ongoing. They are pursuing this, and we should let the police do their job.
Piers, the police have done their job. They passed their file to the Crown Prosecution Service more than 4 weeks ago.
Why is it taking the CPS so long?
Susanna Quite, this is a simple road traffic collision. We all know that there are many other high-profile cases around, much more complex, with more fatalities involved, where charges have been brought within
But the complexity here, Charlotte, is that this involves diplomatic immunity, and it's not an easy thing, because clearly I would imagine they're all very concerned about the precedent that may be set here, and that is what's taking the time. But the Crown Prosecution Service may come back and they may say they're going to press charges against Anne Secoulis. In that eventuality, do you think you'll get justice?
I think it will be the start of it. you know, and we can't move on at all until we get that charge in place. We're not asking for the prosecution. We're not asking them to put the charge in place and then try and bring her back to the country.
You're
next
asking for the
month.
person
We're
that killed your
asking
son
for the
to actually be
start.
made accountable.
Absolutely.
And we
That's
share
it.
your fury that this has not
That's
happened.
what we need.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Tim, Mr Johnson told reporters on Anne Secoulis, as you may know, I have intervened with the President already on a couple of occasions, and we are hopeful that progress can be made. But I wouldn't want to go further than that. It's by no means a certainty. Rather like President Trump saying perhaps something can be worked out. Do you feel you're being given offers of something concrete or being fobbed off?
Fobbed off, I'm afraid. We've not. I've no contact with Mr Boris Johnson at all. I just think they're just giving mundane answers just to say that, yeah, they're looking at it, but we truly don't believe they're not.
I think they want you guys to go quietly. And what I admire most about you is your resolute refusal to go quietly.
In difficult their mental health here is at stake. These people are very fragile at the moment. They're heroes for just being here this morning. So if anybody in authority thinks that they're going to go away, they won't. But don't underestimate the impact that this is having on them and their
And Charlotte, for you as a mum, and obviously for Tim as well, but you lost your beautiful son in the flush of his late teens with his whole life ahead of him. Never mind the burning injustice of what is going on in your battle. How are you dealing with the reality of him not being here?
I don't think we are, really. Keeping our fight going all the time is like keeping him alive. But we have to keep fighting. Because if we don't, nobody else will. So it's really hard to accept he's not here. But we have to. And the fire in our bellies is not going to go away. We cannot allow this to happen. We cannot have people come over here and take such precious lives away and have that get out of jail free card. It's completely wrong. We are getting angrier by the day. It's not right, never has been right, never will be right. And we are completely wrecked. We are completely broken, like we have been since the 27th of August when she took his life away. But the longer that they take to make this charging decision actually just makes us more determined to see it through. Because, yes, our mental health is at stake, but that won't stop us. You know, they are hoping, I think, the longer they take to make this charging decision, whether the government is involved in telling them, take your time. You know, they told the police to delay, telling us that she'd flown away.
There's no way they can't charge.
Correct.
No, absolutely.
If they don't, that is an abrogation of British justice and fair play. And you're not alone, because we're going to keep on this. This is why we keep wanting to come back on.
Thank you.
And we'll keep doing this until you get justice.
Thank you.
Tim, I've got to ask you, you know, your Christmas is coming. You know, we're 3 weeks away. It'll be your first Christmas without your son. It's going to be, I would imagine, a horrible time for you as a family.
The trouble is, it was Harry's favourite time of the year. Him and his brother Niall love Christmas. Being as we are separated with our families, they would get double the presents, they would get double the fun, double the Christmas dinner. They love Christmas, and it's going to be horrendous this year.
I'm so sorry for you. And like I say, we're going to keep on this.
Thank you.
So we will keep the pressure on. We'll keep the pressure on the Foreign Office.
We need that.
We'll keep the pressure on President Trump. You know, we will.
Thank you so
when
much.
I see him again,
Thank you.
I'm going to put it directly to him.
Yeah.
I think you did move him when you went to see him. I think he genuinely, as a father, was moved by the emotion and passion you showed. I think also at his heart, he understands fair play. That was one of his kids. He wouldn't give up.
No.
I know he wouldn't.
But he needs to turn the words, working something out,
Correct.
into action.
Correct.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Stay strong, keep fighting.
We will.
And we're with you, OK?
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
8 minutes past